As the stars illuminated the canopy of the sky, a quietness reigned in the forest. The wooden cabin only echoed the rustling of branches against its roof in the silence of the night. Past midnight, Sarah approached the window to watch the shadows dance in the darkness. Suddenly, a movement caught the corner of her eye. Turning around, she could discern a figure, tall, cloaked in black, quietly pacing around the cabin. Her heart started racing. Who was this person and why were they there? She quietly shut the window and checked the lock on the door with trembling hands. The only light seeping in was the faint glow of the moon. With every step, she silently shifted her position, never taking her focused gaze away from the window. Suddenly, a creak echoed from the cabin's old boards. The lock on the door had been undone. Sarah held her breath to see the dark shadow behind the door. It creaked open with a hushed sound, and a figure slipped inside. It was an elderly man carrying a lantern. His eyes seemed vacant. "I'm lost. Could you help me?" he said, his voice raspy and oddly toned. Sarah recoiled with suspicion. Could he really be lost? But why was he behaving so strangely? Slowly she replied, "I'm alone here. I can't help you. I'm sorry," avoiding eye contact. The man suddenly aimed the lantern toward Sarah's face, hesitated for a moment, and then nodded before quietly stepping back outside, closing the door behind him. Sarah took a deep breath after the door shut. She couldn't fathom who that strange man was or why he acted so oddly. But from that moment on, she understood how frightening it could be to be alone in the dark woods late at night. Before drifting off to sleep, she couldn't help but peer out the window, thinking about the man who disappeared into the shadows.